Hey, it's Jordan. I'm here in Center Hole, Pennsylvania. Pretty gorgeous. We were driving and we came across this awesome mural of the flag. So you were nice enough to talk to us. What's your name?
I'm Jim Button.
Jim. And you do this every year?
Every year. Been doing it for 5 years now.
Oh, wow.
We started out with a little baby one, like 25 foot, and we just kept getting bigger and bigger. We're now up to almost 60 foot.
Wow. And how long does it take to spray paint something like that?
Give or take 6-7 hours. Okay. Last year, since 4th of July was in the middle of the year, we started it the weekend before and touched it up the weekend after, so it was like twice as much spray paint, but okay. It was worth it.
And your aunt said you served?
Yeah.
Okay. Where at?
I was in the United States Marine Corps. I did 2 tours in Afghanistan and was in for 4 years and called it good.
Wow. Thanks for your service.
No problem.
It's a little different this year doing this with everything going on right now, the pandemic. And
spray paint's hard to find, that's for sure. Yeah, getting blues. We've, I don't know, probably 3 different shades of blue in there, but yeah, we're making do.
And how's it been in Center Hold and for you and your family, friends during the pandemic and the economy struggling?
For me, it hasn't been bad. I do construction, so we're still running. But for a lot of other people, though, that own small business and stuff, they're not doing so well. Like people that have they go to fairs and stuff that have their food shops or whatever. You know, they've been posting up around the county trying to make their ends meet. But other than that, I mean, we're doing all right. Nobody's losing their house yet.
Well, because it seems like, the government, they threw unemployment at people, a check which wasn't enough.
It ain't going to last forever. Right. It's going to run out. I mean, if you want my personal opinion on it, I mean, it's pretty much common case cold. No different than the flu. 300,000 people die a year from the flu.
You don't think much of it?
I mean, it's terrible that it's another virus we have to deal with, but I don't think shutting down a whole trillion-dollar, multi-trillion-dollar economy is the answer to stopping it. And I don't think a virus or like a antidote or something is gonna fix it. I mean, you take the flu shot, you can still get it.
You don't believe the numbers now because they're increasing now. Because a lot of these governors reopened too quick, a lot of people are saying.
I understand some of that, but I also think that there's a little bit of manipulation going on with the testing and everything else. Hospitals are getting paid getting paid more money to deal with coronavirus patients. So if you send a test in, they're like, well, we need a little more money. I mean, it's just a check mark on a piece of paper to consider.
You think they're fudging the tests in some way?
I think some of it's fudged, yeah. I definitely do. I don't think it's, the end of the world. I mean, how many deaths are we up to now?
We're at 130,000.
130,000. So we're halfway to what the flu takes each year. But you don't see us wearing a mask for the flu. Right. I personally don't think the mask really helps you all that much either, but that's my personal opinion.
So you don't buy the Fauci and the health experts saying so?
An N95 mask, all right? Something you'd wear to do drywall. And you still get dust in your nose. And the particles for the coronavirus are a millionth the size of drywall dust. I mean, are we really stopping it with a mask?
So why do you think Florida, Arizona, Texas, a lot of places like that, more conservative, you've seen people resisting wearing the mask, they're seeing huge spikes in cases?
I understand that, but you also see all these people out rioting and, carrying on. Like, that's not preventing anything if there's 20,000 people shoulder to shoulder with everybody. I mean, I don't go out and try to physically go out there and try to contract it, but I'm not going to be afraid of it.
What do you think of Trump? Because at first he seemed to be more vigilant of it. Now he says he thinks it's just eventually will just go away. I mean, he hasn't really mandated people wearing masks.
I think it's unconstitutional to even mandate anybody wearing a mask. That'd be like me asking you to put a yellow star on if you were Jewish. It's not right. So if do you think you wear a mask? I mean, that's my constitutional right.
Even if it endangers other people?
I mean, if you're afraid of getting it, wear a mask. I'm not afraid of getting it.
No, but I'm saying, even if, like, if you were around other people, you're not wearing it, it might be your constitutional right, but even if you could jeopardize others if you have it without knowing it.
It'd be like putting a fence up and saying, well, we're trying to stop mosquitoes with a chain link fence. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's preventing anything. I mean, the cases still went up with everybody wearing a mask, with everybody staying home, only going to the grocery stores when you need to. It didn't stop it. It might have flattened the curve.
In New York and New Jersey, people staying home, it seemed to go down in those areas.
Yeah. I mean, it went down here, too. This is a Democratic state. But I also only know one person that has contracted it. And I do construction all over the state.
Hope you enjoyed that last video. Hop on over to statusquo.com where you can sign up for our email list and become a member for as low as $5 to $10 a month. Membership is how we grow. That's statusquo.com/join. And remember, join our email list so we can grow the revolution with you.